Hey guys, Mike for SimRacing604. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa EVO. We have an update, version 0.4, and there's lots of changes to the sim, but some very notable new content as well, including this beautiful SF25, the current year Formula One car driven by Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. So, terrible year for Ferrari F1, but lucky us, we get to drive their car. Now, this is not the first time, by the way. Actually, I guess I could just start driving while I yap. Sounds awesome. This is not the first time Kunos has brought us the current year Formula One car. Those of us who are old school with our Assetto Corsa love might remember the SF70H coming to the original Assetto Corsa back in 2017. But they've done it again here. So yeah, the current year Formula One car, the SF25, and I've had some time. In fact, I just did a recording that I forgot to hit record on, so I've had a lot of recent experience driving this, and I love it. I think this car is fantastic. One of, if not the best Formula One car I have driven in a sim, and I know that's a big stretch, and I've probably said that before about the Formula Alpha or the Formula Hybrid in some iteration, some year, but this truly is a phenomenal F1 car. I'm still kind of on the fence as to what role Assetto Corsa EVO fills in my collection, or what role it performs, I should say, in my collection. But this car definitely makes me a believer in the driving experience. It could hardly be better. I love this car, I really do. Now, we're talking about the worst sounding era of F1 ever, I think, but they've nailed the sound for what it is. An accurate recreation of a not great sounding car. The level of detail is just fantastic, and the quality of driving is just absolutely outstanding. My standard, or yeah, I guess my frame of reference for what a Formula One car, modern Formula One car should drive like, comes a lot from the mods I mentioned earlier, the Formula Alpha, the Formula Hybrid. Year on year, we get new mods for Assetto Corsa that just kind of push the limit of what, you know, an F1 car in a racing sim could be, and this is every bit as good as those. Is it accurate? I have no clue. I have never, nor will I ever drive a Formula One car, so no clue about that. But what I can tell you is, if your frame of reference is Assetto Corsa and the wonderful mods that the likes of Racing Studio and virtual racing cars bring us, this punches on that level for sure. Is it better? Quite possibly. I mean, it has the official license, so that matters for liveries, and you know, obviously I'm driving Lewis Hamilton's car, but Charles Leclerc's car as well. I mean, it's perfectly recreated. We have multiple liveries, so this is as good a Formula One experience, in my opinion, as you can have in sim racing. So, blubbering out of the way, let's see if we can start to dial in some lap times here. I haven't been pushing too hard. You gotta wait for the tires to come up to temp on a car like this, and they've yet to do so, but we're pretty close here. You saw that little wiggle on the exit there. When we start to push, we should see the times fall to 126 mark, hopefully. That was a 131. Unimpressive lap time, but I'm still not really pushing here, just letting things come up to temp, getting a feel for the car, which again, I had a feel, just forgot to record the feel, so now I get to feel it one more time. But there's one particular area I want you to notice, and it may or may not impress you, but it's really impressed me, and that is through the chicane. So we're coming up to it in about 20-30 seconds time, and I just love the way the suspension bounces over the curves. I think it's perfect. They absolutely nailed their suspension, in my opinion, has Kunos in Assetto Corsa EVO, and especially with this SF25. So you can see the lap time. There's no falling laptops here, but the lap times are falling, as things get up to temperature here and I start to push the car a bit, 1.7 up. So this will be down in the 129 range. And you might be saying, well, that's not that impressive, Mike. I thought you said we'd be at the 126s. We will, because we're starting to use DRS now. And also, I'm going to switch to mode 2, which is a different race mode. And that should help us claw back some time. See, up into 8th gear there in mode 2. We didn't have that with the race mode 3. Woo! Overshot the corner there, so gonna have to make up for that next lap. But yeah, just absolutely brilliant. I can't really say enough good things about this car. I think the world of it. I think this is the best car I've tried in Assetto Corsa EVO, and does sort of make me a believer. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We do have the Nordschleife now, but we don't have the surrounding area, which was kind of a big selling point of this title when it was announced, sort of the direction they were going to take the development. You know, we'd be able to drive around, visit some of the shops, have in-game currency, and, you know, really experience what it's like to take on the Nordschleife on an outing for the day. Don't have that yet, but we do have this, and it is phenomenal. So lap time's fallen a bit here, not down where I had hoped it would be. 127.8. Overshot it again. Can I recover it? Yes, thankfully I did. I mean, that's only going to amount for a few tenths there when I do clean that up, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get down to 26s. I promise you, I did at one point run in the 26s. In fact, I think I even broke into the 25s on my previous recording. Yeah, just, man, can't get over how good this drives. I keep missing apexes. What is going on with me? Okay, I need to clean my act up here. By the way, there's one wet mode here and a couple of other race modes that I might need your help with. Drop it in the comments. So if I go mode 4, it says LIC. What does LIC stand for? And if I go mode 5, it says CHR. What does CHR stand for? I honestly don't know. Mode 6, wet. We have race mode 3, race mode 2, and then a push mode there. Whoops. Race mode 3 does not get along well with 8th gear here. By the way, I drove most of the back half of that lap without actually looking up. I was looking at my dash screen, not sure how I didn't crash there. Oh, managed to get the bite on those front tires, not by much though. Yeah, track detailing is excellent here in Assetto Corsa EVO, as is car detailing, as I mentioned before. So it creates a very immersive experience. We still, in my opinion, don't have proper single-player racing. Like, I don't think they've filled out a race series enough to really have a proper race. So it's kind of relegated to being what its predecessor was, which is, you know, largely a hot-lapping sim. Although the online modes are being worked on. We've got some released now. So we're going to see some more activity on that front, but for single player, yeah, not much. Alright, we'll do one more on mode 3 here. Whoa, I'm so close to that wall. I'm not sure why I chose the hard way there. spot, flat spot, flat spot. Yes, you can flat spot your tires here, so you gotta watch out. And did I? A little bit of a knock in the steering wheel. Nothing too bad though. I don't think I really cooked the tires. Might be okay here. But we'll go back to mode 2 right away after this lap. Try and salvage what we can. Hopefully get down into the 126s. Can't remember what my previous best was. 127.7? 127.8? Something like that. I think we can do better than that. Sorry, it's off to the side. I don't have triples set up, so let's push way off to the side. My best lap, yeah, 127.8. Go down to mode 2. Whoa, and the big lock. Yikes. Try and nail my DRS point here. Get cleaner through this first chicane. Got a little wiggle there. Car was getting light. Not a great corner there. Front tires are showing a bit of wear. I'm guessing I cooked them slightly, either through the lockup or the spin. But we're still technically on a decent pace here. Ooh, just about lost it there. And bottomed the car out. Yikes. Oh yeah, I avoided my lap actually by doing that. Too aggressive, Mike. Pace is good. I violated track limits in doing so. Okay, let's see what we can do here. See if we can keep it clean. Yeah, definitely losing tire grip here. Have to dig a very conservative line through that corner. Decent pace here. Up about a half second. Just absolutely love this car. Wow. It's probably about the 10th time I've said that in this video, but I really mean it. I think the world of this car. It's just so impressive. Okay, not my best line, but kept it between the white lines at least. Hear those front tires scrubbing there. So purple with a 126.793. So on fresh tires is the only way I'm going to get into the 125s like I did before. And that'll have to wait for another video. Finish this lap, and I think that'll do it. But yeah, just if you own a Assetto Corsa EVO, this is the car to try. Absolutely phenomenal. As good or better than the brilliant mods for original Assetto Corsa we get from VRC and RSS. In my opinion, a much cleaner driving, much more reliable and consistent driving experience than we get with the F1 games. Oh boy. Alright, that is a sign to wrap things up, because yeah, that lock is gonna really do in my tires. So sadly that'll be it, but yeah, just really think the world of this car. Hats off to Kunos, did a brilliant job with this car, and it's the most fun I've had in EVO. Where's this sim gonna line up in our collections remains to be seen, but we'll always have Imola, we'll always have the SF25, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this car, and yeah, we will see you next time.